Hello there, it's Sean Clancy here, and this is directed at my Polytech students. You guys have an assessment 2 weeks after the holidays. And so the song that we're working on is Sunny, which I'm going to go through, show you some scale shapes and chords. But you'll be expected to play the whole Jamiroquai solo, which I've transcribed and put it in Google Classrooms in the diplomas. So that's all transcribed for you. The Jamiroquai version has it starts in A minor and then modulates up 2 half steps to the solo, which is in B minor, but I brought it down to A minor so that you can learn it. And you've got 3 weeks to get that down. It's just one whole way through the progression. And then for the next 2 progressions, the next 2 choruses or whole progressions, you're going to be improvising. So I'm going to be marking you on rhythm, nailing the changes, playing in time, rhythm playing in time, and basically sounding good. Now the Jamiroquai guy, actually let's go through the chords first. So we start off with the first bar of A minor 7. The next bar has 2 chords, G minor 7 to C7, and then we'll go F major 7, and then B minor 7 flat 5 to E7 altered, or E7 sharp 9, which is your Hendrix chord, or you can play E7 flat 9, either one's great. Okay, so that happens twice, and then the third time it does the same thing, A minor 7, G minor 7, C7, F major 7, then it goes to B flat 7, and then B half diminished, to E7 sharp 9, A minor, E7 flat sharp 9. So, interestingly enough, it's quite a jazzy progression covered by a lot of really good artists. The G minor 7 to C7 to F major is what's called a 2-5-1, which is the most common progression in jazz. And an F major chord will cover all 3 of these chords. All right. The soloing, the improvising. Now, you don't have to strictly improvise. You can work this whole solo, the whole solo out for both of these extra choruses off by heart, make up some licks. But I do expect you to nail the solo. You guys at this level should be able to nail that solo, and if you can't, it's because you haven't practiced it enough. Anyway, let's go over the modes and the scales that go with these chords. So A minor 7 is a slam dunk because it's a jazzy kind of song. We're going to be using the Dorian scale, and a Dorian scale is the 2nd degree of the major scale. So A Dorian, which is a minor bluesy kind of sound, is basically 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Okay, then we go down to the G minor 7, to the C7 to the F major 7. Now, because we're going down to G minor 7, it becomes G Dorian. So you can do something like this. Take it down. Now you might notice how many notes are in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, because I was doing a string of 8th notes, that fits in the bar. If you play 9 notes, or if you go over the bar and you're still playing the same scale, it's going to sound weird. Otherwise, you can just you play A minor harmonic. You can play A minor pentatonic over the whole thing, and when you get to these chords, you can play a harmonic minor, which you will be doing anyway, regardless of whether you're playing. You'll see this in the solo, in the Jamiroquai solo. He uses some of this. So, A minor 7, A Dorian, G minor 7, which is F major, which is G Dorian, which is C Mixolydian. I like to play F major like this. And then we have our B half diminished, E7, sharp 5, and over the B flat minor 7, and the E7 sharp 9 or flat 9 or altered or whatever, you can play A harmonic minor. And A harmonic minor is basically 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7. And I made a little lick for one of my students who likes the scale, and so we learned this lick. I taught her this, and it's a little bit fun to play. So it goes like this, because you've got this shape in A harmonic minor, 4, 5, 7. So in the little bridge, 5, 6. So, and then to stay in the same notes, she goes up to the E, and she goes down what I would call as a Ionian sharp 5 position. So here's the whole lick. And the reason I show that is just to get familiar with that kind of sound. Okay, let's get into what we can play. So over A minor 7, I'm going to actually, because I could play it over here, I could do what we just did before. Then you want to outline the F major chord. And then you got A harmonic. Then again. And then once again. B flat 7. A harmonic minor. A minor 7. Harmonic minor. So that's kind of covers that kind of area of the neck. So let's take it up to, I want to actually show you another position, staying on the 8th fret. Now, the A Dorian, for the first chord, the relative major of that is C Lydian, which is a major scale with a sharp 4. 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Okay. That works well over this. It's the same notes as A Dorian. Yep. Now, when it goes down to G minor, I could drop this whole thing down a whole fret, but I'm going to stay in C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it from C Lydian position to C Mixolydian position, and that will actually cover the F major scale, G minor 7, G Dorian, C Mixolydian, obviously. And then F major. So a Mixolydian is a major scale with a flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flat 7. 1, 2, 3. And over there, basically I want to target the money notes. So what is in Lydian that isn't in Mixolydian? What am I going to change? So this note, that note is in Lydian. But it's not in Mixolydian. It actually drops down to a normal 4. This is a sharp 4 down to a normal 4. This is in Lydian. The major 7 drops down to a flat 7 also as well. So we can get this kind of like and that will be 8 notes of C Lydian going to 8 notes of G to F major, basically. So C Lydian going to C Mixolydian position. So it's basically very linear, but notice that I'm playing 8 notes of each one. I'm just doing a string of notes. Obviously I want a little bit more rhythmic variation, but I've got to make sure that I don't play the same scale over the bar line. I've got to change the scale. Very important. So then when I get to the F major 7, I want to actually outline that chord because it's a really great chord. So in this position, we've got F major 7 right here. so I could actually outline these notes. The 1, the 3, the 5, the 7, the 1, 3, 5, 7, 1. Or I could use something called a Mixolydian Pentatonic, which, Ionian Pentatonic, which is a major 7 with an extra 4, which is that note there. So it'd be like. So I'll be outlining those kind of notes when I get to the F. I can still use my scale, but I really want to target those notes. Then of course, when it gets to the B half diminished, to the E7, I'm going to be using my Ionian sharp 5 position, which is the shape that I used before, which is a major scale with a sharp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So, if I just go through the chord progression and just noodle around, so trying to not go over the bar line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yep. Then I've got another progression like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and then we've got the last progression goes A. Yeah. Then we've got a B flat 7 now. Over this scale, I like to use something called Mixolydian flat 6, which is a Mixolydian scale with a flat 6. Which goes as this chord. And then harmonic minor again. A minor. Yeah, so that B flat 7 chord is a bit of, I like to put over that the B flat Lydian dominant. What the hell, says somebody. It's the 4th degree of the jazz minor, which is basically a major scale with a flat 3. You can also play that an F, you can play that jazz minor here in F. That will also be the same as B flat Lydian dominant. And also I'm using C, the position of C Mixolydian flat 6 over the B flat 7, because that will sound delicious and chocolate. Not necessary. You can just go play it like a B flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because you need 8 notes. If you're just going to do 8 notes, or 1. Yep, back into the. Going back to the harmonic minor. Anyway, any questions, you can ask me. I'll send you the transcription if you really need it. It should be in Google Classrooms as well as the backing progression, the playback to play over. If you need any help, I'll be in campus next week and the first week, and we can do something over there. We can take some lessons with me via Zoom. You'll have to pay for that, $40 an hour. If anybody else wants any lessons, you can contact me. I'm ready to go. A lot of heady stuff in this lesson, probably too much, but basically the song's Sunny. You guys try and get it down, and if you need help, I'll be available. All right, so over and out. I'm going to cancel this video, and maybe I'll have some casserole. All right, see you later. Bye.